This is a closeout video for our Fund11 proposal, Wall3 open source SDK to easily add token-gated content to any Cardano dapp or project. I'm Vito Mulchiona, co-founder of Wall3, and I'll gladly walk you through this new product. Wall3 is a token gating service that empowers projects and creators to easily distribute exclusive content to their token holders and delegators. With our solution, you can create token gates for your NFT collections, fungible tokens, stake pools, and set your access rules within a few clicks. We recently created a beta version for our SDK, and it was very successful to collect feedback from users and the Cardano community to not only fix bugs, but to also improve the product. But now you can find it under beta.app.wall3.io/SDK. However, I want to focus this video on the public release, which is our production version at the moment. This one is under app.wall3.io/SDK. Our SDK has two tech stacks. One of them is React, and the other one is Vanilla.js, which means this is compatible with Next.js applications, for example, and also with any app or browser that runs JavaScript. We have three main components in our SDK. The first one is space unlocks. The second one is space management, creation, and deletion. And the third one is access condition management, creation, and deletion. So we created this website especially for Catalyst. So it's very simple. And the idea is to showcase the power of our SDK, especially of our React SDK in this case. So I'm gonna show you quickly how this looks like. It's very simple. I preloaded space ID here that belongs to a token gate that I created for Catalyst. I can also customize not only the theme, but also the messages that are going to be loaded on the SDK. So for fetching the data, I'm going to put getting cool stuff. For the access conditions part, put calling the bouncer. For the access granted message, put congrats. And for the access denied message, for example, get our NFT and try again is one of the possibilities. So when I click this button, it's going to trigger this pop-up, which is our SDK already coming alive. It has a wallet connection, and it has all the unlock functionalities that Wall3.io offers. But everything happens on your website, and it's very easy to integrate. So I'm going to connect my wallet. In this case, it's a zip30 compatible wallet. We also support hardware wallets, by the way. And as you might have seen, the messages were there. And also you can see this custom message for the access granted, let's say, use case. So this is the picture that was stored behind the token gate, and I can also download it if I want. And those are the call to actions as well if they're defined. So this is the whole experience. It's very simple. And the whole idea of this SDK is to allow not only creators and influencers, but also projects and basically any customer that wants to leverage token gate and offer the unlocking experience natively from the platform or website. Because before our product, you could create a token gate, you had an access link, but the users had to jump around from social media, from your website if you had a button connecting it to your token gate. So the user experience was a little bit bumpy, and this was the problem that we were solving with the SDK. Now everything is native and it's customizable so that it belongs to your website like a native component, and the whole experience is slick and very easy for the users. Now I'm going to show you the Spaces and Access Conditions SDK. To give you some context, these are one-to-one replicas of the functionalities that we offer on our admin dashboard. And the main idea for this was to provide this SDK for partners like AimMaker and JPEG Store in the future, so that users that are or creators that are using or creating NFTs, they can also quickly create a token gate on Wall3 and launch it and put it right there on their platforms. So this is why we created these two other components on the SDK. And in this case, I'm gonna quickly show you how this works. I'm gonna create a test token gate here. I'm gonna put a custom link, has to be unique. And this is the link in the end. And the description is it's actually not required, but I'm going to put a smiley face and save it. And that's it. I already have a token gate created on Wall3. Now I can add an access condition. For instance, this one. I can also add files if I want. And I can also add branding. So this includes a logo, website, social medias, call to actions, etc. I'm gonna keep this demo or video very simple. Otherwise, you can also check out the video that we uploaded for our admin dashboard, which explains all these functionalities more in detail. But I just want to go through the main tabs to quickly show you what's possible. You can also check the traction metrics and engagement from your users on your token gate here, and it's very simple to use. So now if I go to the access conditions, I can add or delete or duplicate one of them. I'm gonna delete this one, for example, and I'm gonna recreate the same one just to show you how it works. I'm gonna use, in this case, a list is a whitelist. You can also add token owners or stake pool in case of delegators. And I'm gonna use the bulk update feature. Just gonna change some values. And there we go. I can also delete one of them, save it, and all of this is connected with our platform. So if you also jump onto our website, you will find the same setup, the same access conditions and spaces. All right, so now if I come back to the token gate, I can actually link my new access condition, delete the other one, and I can even preview this token gate quickly using this feature. There we go, this token gate. I can even take it and load it here. In this case, it's empty, so that's why there is no file here. But this is also a way for you to see that the SDKs are connected and that is all live. So it's very simple. Now I'm gonna deactivate these token gates so you can also see how it looks like. Just gonna deactivate it here, save it, and now this is gonna be inactive. Now I'm gonna delete this token gate. Copy the name to make sure, because this action is irreversible. And that's it. This is the whole flow, and this is the power of our SDK. So now I'm gonna move on to the JS or vanilla JS SDK. It's essentially the same thing, the same experience that I just showed. In this case, I'm using a different token gate, and I'm gonna connect a wallet that shouldn't have access to show a different flow. In this case, the access is delegating to Grenada pool, and this wallet doesn't. So as you might see, the experience works exactly the same. Everything is connected with our APIs, and there we go. Access is denied. This wallet doesn't fulfill the conditions. And still, you can see the fallback or non-success call to actions and the buttons. So this is an example of the JavaScript SDK. Now I just want to show you these packages are already published on npmjs.com. This is our package for our React SDK, and this one is for our vanilla JS SDK. So it's already live. And I just also wanted to take the opportunity to show you some traction on our products. Ware which is a merge store by La Petite Ada, our co-founder, integrated this very simply with the Vanilla.js SDK. It's just a very small HTML piece of code with some JavaScript. And there we go. You have here the same SDK that I just shown on the SDK demo for the JavaScript part, but this is how it looks alive on a different website. Very cool, right? Also wanted to mention we're integrated on the JPEG Store platform here on the social media panels, but now with the SDK being live, we are talking with them to integrate a new tab for unlockable content for collections and also for um, creation of token gates when creating a new NFT collection on JPEG Store. In this way, users can do all of this from the platform natively, and we will also, of course, profit by not only bringing down the barriers and cost of building on Cardano and offering unlockable content very easily, but also we will have a lot of users when powering it up with these amazing Cardano builders and infrastructure providers. Likewise, we're in talks with Animaker. We are already a plugin on Animaker Studio, but very soon with our SDK, we will be one of the tabs here to also easily offer a very slick and easy to use experience to create token gates while creating a new NFT collection. So with this, I close this video. This is everything I have to show for the milestone. And I would like to thank you for your time and for your amazing work for the ecosystem. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. And I'll put this video on a token gate on Wall3 as well. So have a nice evening and goodbye. Thank you.